Ever wondered how I travel vlog? Seeing as we're anchored in our homes for just a little while longer, I thought I'd take you inside my process of how I create my solo travel videos. So in this video, I'm going to share with you my 6-step process on how to create a travel video for beginners. Hi, I'm Christine Kaaloa of GRRRLTRAVELER. I take you inside my solo travel and food adventures so that you can find confidence traveling alone too. Ever since the start of the new year, I've been busy working on my YouTube coaching and e-course program. This month, I'm super excited because I will be sharing my very first free masterclass training for those who are interested in starting a YouTube channel this year. I'll leave the link down in the description box for you to check out. You can register and sign up. It's risk-free. It'll be packed with a lot of value. I've been filming myself traveling alone for years. I'm going to share with you some of the essential things you need to know about how to make a travel video for YouTube. First, pre-production, aka trip planning and coordinating. Now, this is an unseen aspect of my business. A lot of you guys don't know that I spend a gross amount of time planning my video ideas and planning my trip ideas to coordinate together. My goal is to come up with the best video idea for the allotted budget that I have. Travel is not cheap by any means. I am filming my travels alone. I'm filming them for my YouTube audiences. I am filming them for my YouTube channel and ultimately my business. So travel can be a very costly expense for me. It's an investment, and that's how I feel about the footage, the money, and the time that I put into creating these videos. I need to make efficient use of my time when I travel. I also know I have to be very resourceful. So in this part of the process, I'm usually researching and pitching sponsors, potential sponsors, and tourism boards for any kind of extra or additional resources that might be available to me. I'm also researching and reaching out to local guides and YouTubers as potential co-hosts for some of my videos. In the past, I got the feeling that some viewers were starting to feel a little uncomfortable watching a woman traveling alone for the entire video. And so I started bringing in a little more co-hosts to kind of like liven up the energy and offer more dynamic content as well as value. Number 2 is gear. Obviously, it's very important to me. Being a solo female filmmaker, YouTuber, or vlogger, whatever you want to call it, I am carrying all my equipment on my own. I'm responsible for my safety. Travel is very unpredictable. I can never tell how my own story is going to turn out. So for me, I want to make sure that my gear is reliable, it's going to be safe, or I'm going to be able to ensure its safety, and that I'm prepared for any situation which might arise and throw me off guard. And it's because I've experienced a lot of different situations where my gear has been compromised or it got damaged. My G7X fell into the snow when I was filming, and you can see like it's just ice right here. Oh, there we go. I've had cameras stop working upon arrival to the destination, and that only resulted in me having to run around searching for a camera repair shop as well as a camera shop to buy a replacement camera. When you are a filmmaker, all of these little expenses, all this extra time that you're spending running around for something that you should already have, that's all added expense. It's just not fun. When you are working with a sponsor or you're doing a brand campaign or a press trip, it even more so, the stress becomes a little stronger. It's not viable to give a client the excuse of, oh, my camera dropped. There's a lot of responsibility that I feel as a creator. That's why these days I take 2 vlogging cameras up with me as a backup in case something happens to one. Sometimes the environments you go into, your equipment changes. So for me, when I was doing my my campaign with Mazda and we were doing a road trip to the Arctic Ocean, I knew that the sub-degree winter weather would affect my camera batteries, that it would chomp through those batteries. As a result, I bought extra camera batteries. I also knew that I needed to have external batteries in the case we didn't make stops, or in the case the stops we made didn't have charging outlets. So I want to be prepared for all those situations. On the scale of female travel influencers or YouTubers or bloggers, I would say I am on the camera gear heavy side. I've seen other influencers work and they usually like take one camera up, and I'm the one that looks like a press photographer. Each camera, each lens has a purpose for me. It has a specific type of effect that I like using in my videos. Next, we're gonna dive into the basic anatomy of a travel video. Number 3 is introduction. I know it sounds very simple, but you'd be surprised how much people forget to do an introduction once they've gotten into their destination. For me, I like to establish where I'm at straight off, like what city I'm in and what the goal of the video is going to be. Different ways you can start your introduction. You can be really creative. So today I am off to Osaka, Japan, and I'm very excited. I will be traveling from Osaka to Nara and Kyoto. I do a lot of city trip guides, a lot of food guides. Hey there all my GRRR travelers, welcome back. Today I'm going to share with you some of the best things to do when you're in Vancouver. I think I'm going to get the day pass for today. And here is my unlimited pass. Here we are in Vancouver. Another thing you'll find travel videos love to do is to give like a introductory montage. You are sharing an overview, a summarized overview of the destination, whether it's their food or their traditional clothing, the friendly faces you'll see. There are 3 types of common footage that you'll find in travel videos. One is B-roll. B-roll is, everyone will tell you, is very important. It becomes important in the editing, the final editing process. When you want to flesh out a story, you want to give people more information about, you know, what you're experiencing, what you're seeing, what you're tasting. That's where B-roll comes in. Whether you want to pan to show a hotel room, if you want to do like a close-up of a detail, if you want to do a medium shot. Different ways. I like to mix it all up because each type of shot is their own little language. So in the end, what you have is kind of like a symphony going on. Also, when you vary up your shots, it gets to be a little more engaging to watch because you're keeping their attention going. Next type of shot is going to be vlogging. Simple, you hold the camera up and you're talking to it. It is a unique talent or unique skill to learn. Not everyone is comfortable with it. To be able to like vocalize what you're thinking and feeling at the time you're doing it, that takes some kind of practice. And that's why I'm getting down to the 3rd type, which is voiceover narration. If you forget to say it in the field, then you can definitely nail it later on in post-production when you do a voiceover narration. This is something you would script out.
This location is a 1-hour drive from here in the small city of Ravenna, which is known for its UNESCO World Heritage mosaics.
There's an app on my iPhone where I just record it. Sometimes I'll have like a little lavalier mic. Yes, it would be ideal to have like a wireless mic or, you know, a shotgun boom, but in a pinch or in a quick deadline, the iPhone does it. Number 5, music or no music. Which one should you choose? Music adds a different dimension to travel videos. It definitely makes it feel sexier, it makes it feel cleaner and polished. I like using music for my montages. However, I also appreciate not using music. I appreciate using the natural sounds of my environment, which creates its own original soundtrack. Monks chanting in the back or water from a river. All these things add another dimension to your environment, a more authentic one. So it really depends. For music libraries, I like Epidemic Sound. I've been with them for years. If you ask me, they are the best music library out there. A lot of YouTubers use them. I have an affiliate link with Epidemic Sound down below in my description box. It offers you a free month trial. Yeah, a whole month of free music. So definitely check them out. They're affordable. They have like some of the best songs out there, and they've already curated their music. So you know you're always going to get quality music. Now, if you don't have a budget, you might want to look into YouTube Commons. They have a free music library. They also have a free soundtrack or a sound effect library. I used them when I was first starting my channel, and they offer good music. Sometimes it's a little more like elevator music. You can definitely cut your videos to that kind of music. Lastly, editing. In editing, you get to finally shape your story the way you want it. When you're filming or documenting your travel story, you know, things happen, things go awry. When you're in edit, you can finally be more concise about how that story happened. I like editing because it's the final sculpting of your story. And for me, I like to curate the shots that I put into my story to add more visual information so that my viewers get more value out of the story that I'm telling. So I'm very picky about the shots that I use and B-roll that I use. Everything is very intentional. All the mistakes that I make, all the bloopers, I definitely edit those out so I feel more confident and like I have more control over the final product. Also, it is very helpful to have, like I said, B-roll, very important, because that's gonna play a lot in the process, in the final process of putting your story together. If you stuck around for this long, then I have a special bonus for you. In my description box below, I have a free downloadable checklist, which I call my YouTube Holy Grail. And there are 10 essential things that you need to know if you want to grow your YouTube channel. A lot of new YouTubers are always guessing about what the algorithm is and what defines whether or not YouTube is going to share your videos or how you're going to grow your channel. And this is the framework. I've laid it out for you. So if you're starting a YouTube channel this year, let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know what you'd like to see from me. Solo creator tips or anything more about the process of creating videos that I can share with you. Until then, keep inspiring, stay travel inspired, and may the GRRR be with you.